I'm Sid Vanderpool.
And I'm Jake Klein.
And this is DJNN
here at NAMM 2012.
We're here at the Denon booth at NAMM 2012. I'm speaking with Brian about a one-rack space media player here. It is the F300. Tell us a little bit about that, Brian.
Yeah, this is basically our solid-state player here. We basically got a player that's going to play from SD cards or USB hard drives. It's going to be a thumb drive or just an external hard drive powered, whatever it may be. Basically, it has pitch control and key adjust. You're going to have your master level control here to control your master level outputs. You have two microphone inputs as well, one on the back and one on the front here. So if you need to do paging or announcements, in addition to the music, you'll have that capability as well.
So this would be an excellent for a backup, or put this in your rack for a backup unit. Also for doing background music for a small unit that you'd set out for cocktails in a different room, that sort of thing?
Absolutely, absolutely. This is a great alternative to traditional CD players here. Solid state, no moving parts, throw up just 1,000 files or so on a card, let it go, and you're good to go for the night.
That's the DN-F300 at Denon.
Hi, I'm Jake Klein with DJNN. We are at NAMM 2012, and we are here with Rev. Rev is one of the helpers, one of the producers, one of the makers of this incredible new thing called Beat Thang. Beat Thang is this year's winner of the Crystal Disc Award 2012.
The Beat Thang mobile production system comes from BKE. We make expressive music technology, and basically this thing is aimed at keeping you creative, making you as prolific and productive as possible. Just one quick little rundown. It's, if you notice, fully portable. It'll do this for 3 or 4 hours depending on your illumination. 2 gigs of onboard sounds. You got two 32 gig slots in the back where you can put 2 SD cards. You've got full USB capability, A and B type ports. You've got MIDI, you can trigger things, external tone modules, foot switches for start and stops. All your inputs and outputs are balanced. The input is a stereo mic line, it's a Nortric connection, it's got phantom power, so you can also run your mics through there. And you can then turn around and run these mics through effects. These effects are effects that you can use on the fly. You can freak it, you can do delays, you can do verbs. You've got 2 gigs of internal storage right in the device, and we're gonna ship this machine with 3,000 sounds right on the inside, an additional 1,500 sounds that come from our chief endorser, Dallas Austin. And these are professional, high-grade, new sounds. When you hear strings, then it's because we had string ensembles.
Once again, winner of the Crystal Disc Award 2012 at NAMM, right here with Rev from Beat Thang. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm speaking with Zach about the new Rane mixer, which is also like a controller, I guess. It is the Rane 62. And what can you tell me about this, Zach?
This is our new technology and mixer controller hybrids. It's got basically the upgrade to the TTM57, the 2012 version of the TTM57. It's got dual USB ports. It's got 12 record 12 record channels and 8 playback channels times 2. So super high-end sound card, 24-bit sound card.
Now, something about the USB, which is different on this than some of the other mixers that you folks put out, it's hot swappable with just a switch, right? So I can bring in a laptop and set up while the other DJ's playing, plug it right in, and then switch, boom, we're done, no messing around.
Yeah, this is the coolest part about this mixer. We've completely streamlined that whole process. There's no cables that you need to deal with. There's no internal USB switching where you have to go to one computer and turn something off to then turn something on in another one. You simply, DJ B just plugs in their laptop, turns a switch, and boom, he's ready to mix. So yeah, it's super easy.
Now, this also comes in a different version, which is the Z version.
Yeah, the Z-Trip helped us design this model, and so we put out a Z-Trip model that has Shepard Farley graphics on the front. Looks really cool. It's got some different colored knobs, and It retails for $100 more. This retails for $19.99. The Z Trip is $2,099, and it comes with some cool, kind of catchy cables that come with it, purple cables with it. So yeah. The other really cool thing about this mixer, if you are sharing it with two people, the mixer is cut in half. So the whole left-hand side of the mixer will control the program that's playing from computer A, and the whole right side of the mixer will control what's playing from computer B. So that allows you to share the mixer. And with Scratch Live specifically, you have 5 cue points for each deck, and you have a sample SB6 player. So you can share that while the two people are playing audio from both mixers. You can trigger cue points for both computers or trigger samples from both computers. As I said, it's just split in half. So
when does this hit the market?
This hits the market at the end of February. As I said, a map price for this is going to be $19.99. And then its little brother over here that I'd like to mention real quick is the 61. And this is essentially an SL3 or a TTM56 with an SL3 built into it. 2-channel mixer. It's got 1 USB port on the back, USB 2.0, 24-bit, 48K. It also has the auxiliary input here. It doesn't have the dedicated filter knob, but it does have the Flex Effects bus. Completely MIDI assignable. There's not a whole lot to assign via MIDI, but if you wanted to assign the various buttons and knobs on it, you totally can. So this is MSRP for this is going to be $13.99, and this is the solution for somebody who already uses their MIDI controllers of choice, and they don't need to have the control on the mixer.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about Hercules' new controller?
I would love to. This is our new DJ Control Air, and I won't get into all the details. I'll get right to the features you haven't seen on another DJ controller before. 2 of them. We'll play ourselves a track. And let me go through the effects real quick. 3 different sets. We've got loops, effects, and sample. Okay, in and out, 1 beat loop. You can cut it in half as many times as you want to. Make a loop roll out of it, let it out. Or the 4 is the opposite, so it'll go the opposite way. 1 beat to 2 beat, 4 beat, 8 beat, and so on. Okay, here's our effects, and this is where the air control comes into effect. We have 4 effects presently: flanger, reverb, echo, flanger, reverb, and chorus. Let's hit chorus. As opposed to having a knob to adjust the parameters of this effect, I'm using this infrared sensor, air control. You might want to take a look at this as we go too. This is wet and dry. This is the mix on the chorus effect. Less, more, less, and more. That's the air control. I like to say you're used to seeing DJs in 2 dimensions going like this. Now we have the 3rd dimension going like this. All right, next thing to show you, and this is the other unique feature of this controller. These are not square versions of these. These are drum machine style touchpads. In the sampler, you can put any audio sample up to 30 seconds long. You know, drum samples, snares, hi-hats, drop-ins, vocal samples from other songs, whatever you like. Let me show you another way you can use the sample bank with these touchpads. What we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves a loop. Oh, we have one. Let me get out of that one. We'll make a different one. So we have a 2-beat loop there. I'm going to push this thing called the magic button. When I got this 2 weeks ago, I thought like a leprechaun was going to jump out at me or something. But what we have done is we've taken that 2-beat loop that we've put together, and the magic button cuts it into 4 samples. And you can play it back, resequence it, lay it over something else, all live.
Very cool. Once again here at the Hercules booth with the brand new DJ Control Air.
We're over here at the Sennheiser booth. For all you DJs out there, they've always wanted to own one of the very best microphones out there and found a little bit out of your price point. They are coming out with a new entry-level microphone, and it has much of the same qualities of their top end. Tell us a little bit about this, Kevin.
Well, thank you for the opportunity to talk to you today. We are launching here at NAMM the new XS Wireless line. It's going to be available for $399.95 street with a couple models at $449 street pricing. But we're really excited about it. Here are the basic pieces of the line. We have a fantastic handheld system That'll be available for $399.95. This has features our dynamic cardioid 835 capsule, which has been a very fantastic and popular capsule that's available on our Evolution wireless line. And we also have a body pack system that'll have a head mic that'll be available for $449. The basic system is going to give you 24 megahertz worth of frequencies, 960 individual tunable frequencies you can use, and with a transmission range of about 250 feet. The system has a very innovative feature with it, where this will transmit in the legal UHF range, 500 megahertz and 600 megahertz range, but it also features a 2.4 gigahertz synchronization function. When you press and hold the button on the bottom of the handheld, your receiver will ask if you want to synchronize to a new frequency, and all you have to do is simply push the button, and your handheld is now back in tune with a new frequency. So a very innovative function that allows you to do resynchronization from a bit of a distance. This is going to be a very popular piece, we think.
Now the receivers are either rack mount or they're standalone. They come with a rack mount kit. Also, the rack mount
kit will be available separately.
Okay.
And it'll be available in about 4 weeks.
Okay.
Systems are available now.
The system's available now. Yes, okay, in dealers everywhere, right?
In dealers everywhere.
And for the belt pack, you can get it with a lavalier or with a headset mic, correct?
That's correct. We have 5 total systems, 2 with for vocal purposes with handhelds, 3 that are going to have body packs. Most relevant is going to be a head mic system. We also have a lapel mic and an instrument set for guitar players or bass players.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Hello, our show today, this goes out to Brian Barra. We love you, Brian. Too bad you're not at NAMM 2012.